What's going on, guys? It's Matt with the FF Mediators and the Face Off Sports Network, back with another rookie profile. This time on Texas wide receiver Matthew Golden, a polarizing prospect to most. A lot of it is going to be because whether you care about production or potential. His production at Texas was limited this past season with only 58 receptions for 987 yards and 9 touchdowns. As a transfer from Houston, his numbers there weren't necessarily that great either. However, he has some different traits that are going to make him very appealing when it comes to rookie drafts and the NFL draft in April. When you see his ability to create separation, he displays his true speed. Now, Matthew Golden is a legit track speed athlete. He's got some intense speed and has a chance to set the combine on fire. So we'll see what happens there. But I'm going to play a couple clips here where he displays that ability to use his athleticism and speed to create separation. Here he is against Georgia. He's going to cut in right now, secure the catch, and head out of bounds. Now, you'd like to see him turn upfield and get a little bit more out of that, but regardless, he's able to create that separation. And that's going to be huge for him because, like I said, he's a true track speed talent with elite separation breaks, both in and out breaking routes. He's going to be a threat going across the middle of the field at all times. This was a spectacular catch here at the college football playoff where he was able to score on this play in the end zone. Heck of a player. Now, there are some concerns with his profile, and a lot of that is going to be dictated around, his production. Like I said, nothing crazy at Texas and nothing crazy at Houston. And then his yards per route run in his career is only 1.85 yards and 2.1 at his time at Texas. Now, that's concerning because typically you want that to be higher than 2, and a career average of 1.85 is not very good. So like I said, he's going to be polarizing for a lot of people. But for me, when I was watching the tape, I was actually pleasantly surprised because I didn't think I would be a big fan of Matthew Golden, but he rose up my board pretty significantly. Most people have him drafted within the first round or early second round, just kind of depends on the situation. In the mock I did the other day, I've been showing this each time, so I'll continue. I had him going 25 to the Texans. I think that'd be a really good fit. I mean, he'd slot in well with Nico Collins, where you have a bigger target, and then Matthew Golden, kind of a speed guy. Not necessarily to replace Tank Dell, but we're not going to have Tank Dell for most likely this entire season. So I think that would be a really, really good fit. He's going to be an absolute threat on deep balls and double moves or deep routes, whatever he's going to do, just because he's got that true speed and that ability to do the quick twitch where he cuts in or cuts out or cuts back, whatever he's got to do. He's really, really good at that. Blocking, we'll have to see what he can do. Not necessarily his forte, but not too worried about that as far as it goes for fantasy production. Where is he right now in fantasy drafts? He's kind of in that late first, early second range. A lot of it, I think, is going to dictate on how high he gets drafted. The combine will be huge for him because, like I said, he's got that true track speed, so he can display that in the 40-yard dash and the shuttle drill, and maybe even on the gauntlet drill too, where he can show just straight line running, catching the ball, and ability to just explode and burst after he gets the ball in his hands. So I'm excited to see what he does at the combine and going forward. But in the NFL draft, I kind of do expect him to get drafted in the first round. I know some people don't necessarily like that, but for whatever reason, he's got a lot of those intangible traits just based on that speed, great hands, separation, route running. He can do it all as a wide receiver. He's just never really had the opportunity to do it. Now, again, part of that could be because he didn't command it while at Houston or at Texas, but I'm willing to take the risk and see because I think he could be a really good player in the league. So he's rose up my board, and I'm happily going to draft him. But let us know down below what your thoughts are on Matthew Golden, the wide receiver out of Texas. I'm interested to hear what the community thinks. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the Face Off Sports Network. We've got all sorts of rookie profiles coming out and tons of more content as we approach the combine and the NFL draft, because we can't wait to get towards our drafts to start drafting some of these guys on our teams. But until then, we'll see you next time.